Hey there, welcome to Crafty Peep. Okay, my energy level is right here where it's usually up here. I have had, hi Tracy, um, belly cramping ache, bad for several hours. And so I've taken all the Imodium I can take, and now I have taken Pepto. And you know, you're sick when you take that. Ugh. But the cherry flavor is better than the original wintergreen. Ugh. Um, so got in bed with a heating pad with my pups, and half hour later, I'm feeling so much better. And we have so much to do today, so we are going to get right down to it. Um, say hi when you get on. So I know there's 8 people here, but I only see Tracy. Hi, Sam. Thank you, Tracy. Hi, Dreaming. Uh, Yeah, don't know what that was about. And the only thing different was I had a little heated almond milk on top of my coffee. I only drink 1 cup of the international French vanilla that you put hot, you just make it with hot water. So who knows? But I did have a very rich Italian meal last night because we went for a marg in nachos last night, and they were closed due to the weather, I guess. So we drove down the road in Hi Sean Sneed, um, ate Italian, and it was like a Valentine's special. And so me and my daughter split. Um, it was a pretty heavy meal, and my belly doesn't like that. Hi, my crazy life. All right. So I think we're good. That's a recap of yesterday's. Obstacle is often a stepping stone. Love that. So we were saying you can use that as a little, if you do a secret pal during the Christmas time, or just um, Assistance Day is coming up, or Nurses Day is coming up, Doctor's Day is coming up, Mother's Day, Father's Day. Just a little something extra in the gift basket. And then I poured off the rest of the cinnamon that we used into a empty spice bottle, so we can use that for another craft. Hi, Janie B. All right, let me put my glasses on. And at 4 o'clock, if the mods will tell me when it's 4, hi, Potter. I have another bonus word, and then I'm going to ask the audience, you all, to add to the words. So we have just a bunch of motivational words flying. Hi, Mom Kitchener. Okay, so here's the butterfly, and it was, you Mod Podge it, and then you pour cinnamon over it and tap the extra off, and then came the next day and Mod Podged it over to seal the cinnamon again. So it looks like, there's what it looked like, and now it looks like a rusted little piece of art. So I love it. It's going to go outside. I don't know where yet, but wanted to show you that. And we got a little snow last night. I'll show you some pictures. Well, snow here in Houston is mainly ice. Here's the back patio. See the little vintage tricycle I got a couple weeks ago from Goodwill. Then my daughter Abby, she cleaned the humongous baking drawer out for me on the island. Then she made banana bread with some bananas I had put in the refrigerator. Then she just used my Instant Pot and made homemade potato soup. I think I'll keep her around. But hi, Avalon Apples. Texas Lassie is probably not going to be with us today. She does not have any power. She lives more north of me, probably 50 minutes north, and my parents live an hour and a half further north than me, and they haven't had power for 9 hours. And they said, "Yay, Sam! Positive vibes and DIY. Um, if you have power, you probably won't lose it today. But if you don't have power, you probably won't get it back till tomorrow." They were doing, hi, Kevin Leonard. They were doing rollouts, power, I don't know, that you were supposed to only lose it for a half hour. Kevin Leonard in the house. I'm going to have to jazz this area up because you can't even see it. It says Rooster and the Pete Posse. Kevin Leonard. Okay. For those that were on yesterday, you saw that I had to wait for 45 minutes for my groceries at Walmart. That has never happened, but all the news around here was saying, prepare like it's a Hurricane 5. Well, that means if I would have gone into Walmart, every shelf would have been gone with the bread, the water, it's really crazy down here. But when I already had to put it in drive because I was going to take off at 2:45. The clock had just turned 2:46, and the little boy that I had kept stopping, he goes, "I'm on it, ma'am, I'm on it." And so I had my window rolled down, and he said, "When do you need to leave?" I go, "I'm leaving. I'll just come by tomorrow." And he goes, "I'm so sorry, but I have it right here." I go, "Well," he goes, "Do you want your trunk open?" I go, "No, just hand it to me through the window," because I said, "I think there was like 10 to 11 things you guys didn't have." He goes, "It's crazy, ma'am." He goes, "But what took so long with your order is you had some ribbon that none of us guys knew where it was or what really, because, it gives you a little bitty picture like that big." So, crazy. Okay, so remember we were going to do, well, not remember, we're going to do those carrots with the burlap if you have burlap, and if not, you can just use the carrots that you've picked up from the Dollar Tree. That's going to be what's today? Today is Monday, so it's this week project. We'll be doing that. Got a little pumpkin ribbon. Thought that was just adorable. They were out of a few of my colors, but look at these. That fat square and that fat square for more ribbon, and then this fat square for more ribbon. And it's I don't know if you've ever gotten these fat quarters, they're called, 18 by 21 from Waverly brand down at Walmart, but they are maybe $1.50, but it's a big square. You can get a lot of. Hi, Leslie. I wish you were over here. Wish you were over here, girl. Look at that pretty color. So we'll be making something with Peeps and Easter with that this week too. Yeah, my daughter, for all wonderful things she has done today, she said, "You just need to concentrate in that craft room." And then she pulled open the drawer to make banana bread, and she goes, "Mom, you have to." I'm like, "Of course you pull out the drawer that I haven't gotten to yet." I said, "I've gotten to my photography junk drawer. I've gotten to the screwdriver junk drawer." So I said, "You're not." I'd watched Mass from yesterday on my cell phone, and it was about being cast out when you had leprosy to colonies and this and that. And so I got cast out to my scrap room by my own daughter. Karen Lynn, if you're on here, I need to do that shirt this week. You are not the boss of me. So got this color of green. Remember, I was struggling to find the right color of green the other day when I was making that pistachio. And these, some of the apple barrel from Walmart is 50 cents, and this was $1.50 maybe. 2 fluid ounce, same fluid ounce as apple barrel, but Waverly is a chalk paint, so it's better quality. And then the kind of a celery lime green. So we're going to mix that up today. Oh, she found me out a long time ago, Kevin Leonard. Yep. But guess what? She's not the boss of me. And my husband, sweet, sweet little man he is, He vacuumed the bathroom for me because the older I get, my gosh, I only brush my hair in one area, but it goes all over my bathroom. Does anybody else have that problem? Thank you, Avalon Apples. Oh, and of course, y'all, I had a little ponytail here, and she looked at me and she goes like that. I said, what? She goes, just try to braid it all the way down. It's kind of sticking out the side. I'm like, my Lord, girl, can I not do anything right in your eyes? Oh, and then this morning, we went out and took those pictures in the snow. So I was still in my PJs. Of course, I love to stay in my PJs while I'm drinking my only cup of coffee. And she wouldn't hug me because no bra on yet. And I go, you drank out of these. She goes, stop. She's probably watching this from the other room. She pulled this up. She pulled me up on my TV. I'm like, oh gosh. I know Texas Lassie has done that. I hope y'all aren't doing that. That is just too big. Y'all need to be watching me from your little cell phone. The black and white polka dotted. Look how cute that looks together. That blue and black and white polka dotted. All right. Yeah. I have to laugh, Tracy, or I'd be crying, and I did. I messed it up, crying. I'm utterly shocked. Sorry. Oh, got some more spackle, and I've already thrown away the spackle. So this is 16 fluid ounces. When I go to Dollar Tree, I know it's a bigger jar, but I don't think that big a jar. So I got to see on the receipt how much I paid for this at Walmart, because the spackle at Dollar Tree is good spackling. It's kind of creamy, and it does good for if you're going to make some faux stuff. And I think I'm going to make some faux cupcakes. Oh, Tracy, thank you so much. All right, girls and boys, we have lots to cover. Oh, that's if you're going to do the craft with me next week. That is what we're going to put eggs, bunny, and something. If you have a Cricut, if not, you're going to look for little letters from the Dollar Tree, kind of like that. That came from the Dollar Tree, and yep, those will fit. So look for any color, Easter color, because we're going to put eggs. Well, and then we're going to make the burlap carrots on top with that greenery that kind of poked out. So all kinds of things. This weather is crazy, so I don't know where my, oh yeah, Janie B, we'll be having fun with spackle this week, but I'm smarter now. Oh, Avalon Apples, if I learned Microsoft Teams, you need to come on because you are the queen in here. It's in Slack. Avalon Apples, is it just in Slack so I can see it, or can they see your hot chocolate bar? Because it is amazing. Amazing. Okay, we are going to use, got that from the Dollar Tree, and this for $2. I think it was half off $2 at Joann's. I'm almost positive. I'm so glad I'm feeling better because I was talking to Texas Lassie, and she goes, you need to take care of yourself. So I literally went to go lay down, and I was going to turn on streaming labs and say, I'm not coming on. I don't feel good. But the cherry Pepto. Okay. Oh, here, if you didn't see yesterday's, you can get those 6 for $1, I believe, and they are very thin cardstock that would be adorable. And I got the 4 stencils. It was 4 on a sheet at Dollar Tree that said like be happy, be kind, be whatever. So adorable. And the first one I did not turn out because I can't look at the screen and craft. And Powder was saying, use the foam brush, not so much paint. So that's what happened with that. But I'm just going to to give this a little bit more stability, I'm just going to take the rope off and hot glue it so it'll be a stiffer gift tag. But love that. And I said you can come back and gift tag it on one of those little pallets, not for a gift tag, but to be an actual little gift, and then put some white or jute or a bead string like we did already. Who knows where it is already with that. So we are going to, before I start on this, I'm going to paint this board white so it can dry. Oh, am I going to paint it white? No, yeah, I think I'm going to paint it white. And then that from, I think you got 3 or 6 from Hobby Lobby. So I chalked it and stained it a little bit, and then did 2 paint sticks, and learned how to, what's it called, y'all? Because Potter told me how to do it. No, I wasn't feeling good at all. Bad stomach cramps and stuff. Scoring and cutting with a carpet, scoring and slicing with a carpet knife. So to give that clean edge. So, and that as well could be used as one of those gifts that you give. Score and snap. That's it. Okay. This is from, if you see them, grab them, because it's 6 pieces for $1, and it's that real thin wood from the Dollar Tree. These are impossible to find, so when you see them, you grab them. Can you see me? Sorry, guys. I'm going to angle it down a little bit more. Okay. We're going to do a St. Patrick's Day cling on this. Did you all get major snow and ice where y'all are? It is so cold. And you remember I wanted to donate to the assisted living place, and the lady was the executive director that lives right outside my cul-de-sac. She was out of the country, so I thought, all right, I'll just store them for a year and get them over there in plenty enough time that they can use it before Valentine's Day. So she texted me and she said, I'm back in town and we're going around and picking up donations or whatever. So I gave her the gift baskets that lady, she didn't pay me for it, said she wanted it all week. Hi, Nana Patty, how are you doing? It's not hot over in Melbourne today. So I was able to give a whole box and a bag of my Valentine stuff that I do not need, and a few of the gifts in the gift basket, because she said, I said something like, I should have Easter stuff, and she goes, no, we're still picking up Valentine's Day. We celebrate Valentine's all month in February. So I'm like, yay, perfect. So I gave her all my window clings. So I told my husband, look out on the front porch. Look what I'm giving away. And both of them said, but look how much you have. I'm like, but look how much I'm giving away. Snowing here in Ohio. Avalon apples. I have been, well, I used to land in Cleveland. My sister lived in Chardon, Ohio for 5 years. Loved it. They had like syrup festivals. Oh my gosh. They lived in a historical home. It was gorgeous. And one of my son's friends that he went to school with is a reporter, news reporter, Emily Hamilton. If you live by Cleveland, she is just adorable. Aw. Uh, oh, Leslie, I forgot that. That's where Kathleen. Well, it's Westerfield, so Westerville, right by Columbus. That's where Kathleen lives. That one, my sister-in-law, that one, the tray the other day. Burr, Iowa. Woo. Yes, they want us to keep our heat under 66. Only have one TV on. What else? Shut all of our windows to keep the heat in. So if they do a power thing, we'll be okay. All right, we just painted that white, and so when we get to that project, we are ready. Okay, we're gonna see how that looks rusty, and I don't even mind the places that didn't take, because it just makes the rusty can look rusty, and that's all. It's cinnamon and hi, Karen Lynn. I'm not home, so we'll watch later. Want to run in and give my thumbs up. Thank you. I also sent you a message in Slack, in Carolyn's Slack. So I'll use only the first time I used it yesterday was to cut that. I shouldn't get that much enjoyment out of Tracy, was it you that says stabby stabby when you're mad at your husband? Hi, hairy lizard. I know it's been a 3-day process for it to dry and the Mod Podge to dry. I hope you're not disappointed, Harry. I have a friend, her name is Elizabeth, and she goes by Lizard, and she just posted, sorry about that, I have no idea what they're barking at. But she goes by Lizard, and she posted a picture with the snow with her little, she is 5 foot, maybe one, maybe nothing, and her husband is 6'4". So I call him Big Daddy. You want a pizza? No. Somebody does. Come here. I can't, honey. I'm live. It might be our neighbors giving us pizza. Thank you, Mario. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Aww. Mario, that owns plug for him, Roma's Pizza, right here on FM 270 in League City. They live right next door. They just brought us a hot pizza for nothing. It's so freaking sweet. But guess what? I can't have it because my colors in my belly. But I made chicken noodle soup yesterday, and my daughter just made that potato soup. But I'm not going to eat that just because my belly, it might not be ready for it today. So, and then she, I think, just warmed up the brisket that we had Saturday night. We have probably all three of us could eat on it 2 more times and we wouldn't be tempted. My goodness. Of course it's too wide. Those of you that have had babies, remember that icky, morning sickness feeling? That is what I had. And oh my gosh, you don't wish that on anybody. But I assure you, I am not pregnant. It was probably the rich food, if I had to guess. Well, that was super sweet of them. We got pizza and wings from them on Super Bowl last Sunday. I have a daughter that moved maybe to Ohio for pharmaceutical school. So they said she's cold and she's homesick. Okay, we're going to give a little punch of blue to the bottom of this. Sizzling. It's hot. Hi, Alicia. Happy Monday. You happy person. I hope that is the right one. Yeah, there's only one Roma's Pizza. Thank you, Potter. You are on it. That's it. I'm moving back on your block. The house across from us, Harry, has a humongous craft room. Some might call it a game room. No, it's a humongous craft room. We looked at that house before we moved into this house because a doctor used to work over there or live over there, and he was friends with Bob. He said, "You can come over and see it before I put it on the market." And it was the first house we saw when we knew we were going from a 2-story to a 1-story. So we didn't have any idea what the prices were or anything. So we're like, "Oh, we'll get back to you." Well, it sold. And now 5 years later, it's increased $100,000. It's crazy. And they got a new roof in the last 2 weeks, new windows on the side, it's been crazy how many people have been coming and going from there. So we heard it sold to a chiropractor, a lady. So we don't know if she backed out or if she's doing all this work before she moves in. These aren't stiff, and so I think I'm just going to put them in as a whole big group. My friend knows I'm going to go live, and what is she doing? She's texting me. She's home today because of President's Day. So I told her to get over here and craft with me at 3 o'clock. And I can bet she's probably watching, but she's online getting good deals somewhere. I had the gift basket business, so some people, like, we always have a front of the basket, so you always have a front, but the back, we never left the back looking ugly. So, but if it's only going to be, if it's going to be pushed against the wall or whatever, nobody's going to see the back, then you can do yours any way you want to. My husband's back there painting my daughter another Cotswold thatch roof scene. All right. So this is what it looks like. Harry, do you approve? Now we're going to hot glue a little jute. Tracy Lynn, you asked a question yesterday. Hi, Debbie L. And I forget what it is because I still haven't taken my little notebook to bed because it's usually about 5 o'clock when my bladder calls, and then I get on here to see what y'all have said the day before. So just a little, that was just too much. Let's wipe that off before we even get started. Kevin Leonard, are you still cleaning up a mess? I hate that. Okay. Okay. I will try to leave. Where's my butterfly? Everybody says I'm too hasty pulling it away from the camera. So there is the cinnamon craft that took 3 days to complete because we had to wait for the Mod Podge to dry. Okay. If y'all saw where I put my butterfly, just let me know and I'll show it again. I stepped away. Who called for me? I just said, Kevin Leonard, that I hope you're got all the water mess cleaned up. I hate that you had to even deal with that. All right, on to the next craft. Let me see my time. Okay. I feel so much, there's so much, well, I'm still rushing, but I feel so much better knowing that I have till 4:30, but I'll be doing the words at 4. Okay. Tomorrow is Fat Tuesday. Getting ready for Lent on Wednesday, and I told y'all I'm Catholic, and they're not allowed to say the prayer or whatever because that's too close to talk, even with mask on. So you go up and lean over, and they're going to pour a little ashes on your head. So haven't decided. Well, I'll have to see if I'm pretty sure this was this little tummy bug was something I ate. So we will see if I go. So I bought a few things to make a little Mardi Gras wreath. And I have under my desk, there is a large, probably the drawers are that big, and they're filled with curling ribbon and all kinds of ribbon. Besides, all those are new ribbon because I used to have a gift basket business. Oh, gosh. Thank goodness you have your water back. Don't choke on the baby. You do king's cake. We had a king's cake already, and they leave the little, my sister just stuck it in. They leave it in a little separate pouch now. They don't cook with it. I don't make the king cake because Kroger and HEB, the cream cheese king cake. It was wonderful. I think ours was cream cheese and cinnamon. It was as good as it sounds. So good. The mask is the big thing with Mardi Gras and the beads. So my friend, crazy, we call her Crazy Liz, because I have Liz that goes by Lizard, but she doesn't go by Lizard to everybody. So I have my Crazy Liz and my scrapbooking Liz. Hi, Deanna. Oh, look at there, Kevin Leonard. I wasted $1. Didn't know I already had this, so I bought another one. But that's okay. I might use all 4 of them. Who knows? Then this was fun. Little jester hat with these little spindly things. So we're just going to put together a little wreath. And yeah, these are hard to find down here. So I say if you see them, grab them, because they make. I bought 3 different sizes. I have more over there that you can use a little jute and tie them like the 3 for the Olympic rings, and then do spring flowers. Well, it's endless. We'll probably do a bigger one later. But I wanted to get this one out on my front porch. Well, hello, Kathleen. We're happy to have you back. Happy anniversary. She sent a beautiful pictures today, and she's out in like a national park, I guess it is, and there's steps of ice going into these woods and caverns and crazy. I said, see, that's the difference between me and you. You have an adventurous spirit, and I have a cuddly, let's cuddle by the fire. And she's in good shape. Me, not so much. So I need to be a little bit more like my sister-in-law. This this is a Shrove Tuesday wreath. Is that what it's called? Shrove for Mardi Gras, or we call it Fat Tuesday? Do you know why they call it Fat Tuesday? Because, and usually the Knights of Columbus makes big pancake breakfasts, because the Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, you're supposed to not eat. What's that called? My Lord, I'm a cradle Catholic, and it just escaped me. Fast. You're supposed to fast. And not so much these days, but in the past, you were to give up something for 40 days of Lent that really meant something. So I've given up coffee before. I've given up my Italian margaritas before. Fasting, that's right. Use all of the fat before Lent. You're so right, Potter. I might cut this in little strips. See, I just lost my train of thought. But very, very sad, if G is on here, that the church where I'm a dual parishioner, because they had a better teen program for my kids years ago, and it was up by where both my sisters live. So, but they just lost their principal, and he was in his 50s to a massive heart attack. So sad. Well, that's thank you, Leisha. The train just came back around. So you don't have to give up. You add to. So every year I've been reading more of the Bible, and this year Hail Holy Queen is part. Sometimes it's part of the Rosary, and it was my grandma's on my mom's side favorite. So I'm going to learn that whole prayer. Hi, Lavender Flower. I hope you feel better today. Let me see if I go like that, if it's going to give me, nope. Thought it was going to give me a messy. It will not. It's not going to. But last night, didn't you all think, while we were all cuddly in our houses, the people that don't have a house to go to, or don't have the homeless, and people that are living in their cars, and people that don't have heaters? I'm like, we're going to wake up tomorrow and there's going to be some family that had a house fire because they had one of those little heaters that gets bumped over or catches something on fire. It's just very, very sad. Okay. When you start a wreath, it's kind of a layering effect. So I'll be cutting those off. A good excuse to use my handy dandy big little scissors here. Big little scissors. That was an oxymoron, huh? Well, there you go. There you go, partner. John Wayne. Kevin, are you going to be my sponsor or my talent agent? My daughter had one for years and years, and then maybe through high school, and then when she got to college, you had to pay $75, I think, to stay on their website. And my daughter was 3 hours away, so she knew she wasn't going to be coming back to do any auditions. So but I'm still friends with her agent on Facebook. Well, I was. Now that I had to get a new Facebook page, I might not be. She was very, very nice. She did she did a video, industrial video for Centerpoint Energy down here, and she did Boot Barn. So when you walked in, like, I don't even know how many, 50 boot barns all over Texas. I think she was on a billboard up in by Dallas because my uncle that I hadn't talked to for years and years screenshotted me, and I'm like, that is cool. But she was on every rounder and every advertisement, so that was so cool. So she made enough money that she bought herself a laptop. I think she was 13, and we put half the money into the bank, and then she bought a laptop and maybe bought a new outfit or something. So I bought a sirloin hamburger to make chili, but in order for me to get I gave Mom and Dad the larger leftovers of taco soup. I had to take out chili because remember I accidentally bought that outside refrigerator that was kind of half the size of the refrigerator that we had, the freezer. And oh, Bobbit scissors. Did you see that documentary on Netflix? If you haven't, watch that, because I never knew that he went on to be like he posed in Playboy, and then she went on to be like an advocate for domestic violence. I think it's a movie. Potter will tell us in a few minutes. 3:38. Thanks, Lavender Flower. Let's see. Hi, Dina. Dina has an old phone. I'm trying to get her to update it. So she's watching on here, but she cannot comment. So hi, Dina. She was the coordinator of our last craft outing. And hi, Leisha, if you're watching. He loves when Abby's down here because, well, sometimes it goes against him because we think we're going to have somebody on our side. So sometimes if he's being pessy or something, she'll say, Dad, why are you complaining or something? So I don't know if they were talking about how much crafts I had or something last night. And he looks at her to like agree with her, and then he looks at me, and it was, what, it Valentine's Day yesterday or the day before? So anyway, he knows which side his bread is buttered, so he just hushed on up and did not do anything to. So, see, I told you he was a very smart man. All right, I don't. Oh, those little things have little wire in them. You always look to see before you throw something away. Okay, let me see how. Oh, we still have, see, we have plenty of time on here before I get to my words. Sam, any baby yet? All right. Well, I'll show you a picture of Lizzie and Aaron. Lizzie lives in Tyler, probably 3.5 hours up northeast of us. And she's out in her she shed doing a craft with no heat out there. So she's got a big coat on and stuff. It's hilarious. Dina, if you're watching this, you can come over and get that heart off my front porch or my front door and give it to your mother-in-law. Hopefully she's out of the hospital. Then I'll just make another one for next year. All right, I have purple. The colors, I think Potter will tell us, green, purple, and gold. Do they mean, well, she'll tell us what they mean, but I think it's spiritual, like faith, hope, and love or something. We are on baby watch. How exciting. And you know me, I don't measure. I just eyeball it. That works for me. If it doesn't work for you, measure. Oh, Potter, I saw that you were answering my question with the Netflix movie. What's it called? 3 Days. If y'all haven't seen it, I don't like scary, but this is more, you're like, wow. Because it is something like it could possibly happen. But Russell Crowe is the main character, and it's 3 days from now or something like that. It's on Netflix. Okay. Hi, Megan. Ah, hello, the Beesons. I saw Astro, and he's been out in the snow before because we had snow 3 years ago because we had Lulu. So maybe you're just saying this is the first time snow this year. But they have she flies the Astros, you know, the baseball team. So they have a cute Maltipoo, I think, named Astro. He wasn't a fan of going outside to do his business today. Yeah, I couldn't believe how expensive the wreaths were at Kohl's the other day. I'm like, oh no, 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 no. We can do that for $5 to $6 the next 3 days. Did you already answer what the colors mean for Mardi Gras? Like prosperity? I don't know. Now I'll have to wait till 4 in the morning to read if she finds it. Oh, I think they're barking at me for that. Those of you that have dogs, don't you love it when they sense that I wasn't feeling good? Normally they would either be by the fire or on my daughter's lap when she's here. And they stayed right by me and wanted to be whatever bed I was laying in, that's where they wanted to be. Cuteness. Purple represents justice, green represents faith, and gold represents power. Thank you for that. All right, let's see what we're going to do with these. Well, let's wrap these. Yeah, as soon as I saw those head things, I'm like, oh, we are so making a wreath. Melissa, if you're on here, I'll give it to you if you want it. If you don't need it, then I'll give it to Cindy. They decorate for Mardi Gras where I usually do not, because my other sister's husband is from New Orleans or Louisiana. I didn't need that. I needed the green. Stay focused, Tammy. Stay focused. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe $5 into this wreath. Give it a little haircut, we call it, in the basket business. All right, one more. Megan, did you guys make any shamrocks or something? We got the house all decked out. I saw decorations, so. If y'all haven't checked out 3B's Clay, they're on Instagram and Facebook. But they're my 3 talented nieces. Okay. I think I have. I went out to the garage to get some beads that my crazy friend Liz, I have stacks and stacks of them. If y'all see Peace Knittle come in, tell her to send her I'm going to paint one of those and hot glue it. Tell her I need her address to mail, give Peace a chance This was at Target for $3, guys. Look at all the circle wood pieces that you get. Crazy good deal. So there's Easter colors, and I'm going to use this Mardi Gras color, but I'm going to paint it a different shade of green. Oh, bonus. They have, not that I'll use it, but for $3, I think I only bought one, but I should have bought two. Oops, that was the computer. Thank you. Like if I cut chicken on a cutting board, I can do that spray, and no water and peroxide, just peroxide. All right, that's already glued. I don't know if we're going to be able to use that. We can hang it. You can hang it up on the front porch. But that is all glued together. But look at that, people. And here's a little gesture. Knew that was going to happen. I had a bowl for that exact thing to happen that we'll use the flower pot. Okay, is it getting around 4? Yes. Okay, when I say the words today, there is a bonus motivational word. And then I want everybody else, without Googling, just the first word that comes out of your brain when I say the letter. Okay. Wow. Oh, I just saw some ribbon I want to use. And sometimes if this plastic won't stick to this grapevine, then just use a little piece of popsicle stick and it will. Hi, Ron Allen. Happy Monday to you. Is it too cold to fish, or is it just too cold to go down there to fish? Is probably more like it, huh? Most of Galveston does not have power, so that means they're not going to have power for the rest of the day, probably. Burr rabbit. So it was sticking, but not as much as I'd like. So I'm just going to take that little bitty piece of and adhere it, and then put the gesture on. I'm so glad I'm feeling better. That was awful. Yeah, my daughter wanted to start watching that Cecil Hotel yesterday. I said, no, let's watch something. Wasn't it yesterday that was Valentine's Eve, I think, or Valentine's? Too cold for fishing, but not too cold to eat the harvest. Very good. I told you his fish are the best Oh gosh, it's so yummy. My daughter's not really a seafood lover, but when Uncle Ron makes something, she eats it and loves it. Well, that kind of looks good too, just draping. Oh gosh, I hear beads going everywhere. Here's one little thing. And we might just do a little bit more, and I'll come back and do some more tomorrow because I want to get to that other craft too. Hold on. Kind of rubbery, so I'm putting wood so it'll catch better. All right. Let's get to the words. Today's words, girls and boys, come to you from the letter A. The first word, attitude. Have a good attitude. Why not? Life is too short not to. That's a little heavy, so I'm taking it off. Second word, awesome. Life's awesome, so be awesome. Thank you, Sam. Third word, authentic. Be the authentic you that God placed you down here on this big world to be authentic. You don't need to put on any airs. You are enough just as you are. And the fourth bonus word is appreciate. Appreciate all the blessings that you have in your life. And I promise you, it will far outweigh the negative crap that is in your life. So now I open it up to the chat. Start abundance. I like abundance. So start flooding the chat with A words. Affordable. Of course, Kevin Leonard would say that. Amiable. Good one, Potter. Adorable. Cute, Janie. Aw, Alicia, you're so cute. Hi, Thing One, if I haven't said that. Allow. I love that, Tracy. Allow self growth, spiritual growth. I love that. Um, I said I don't know if I said self love yesterday to my daughter. Um, so this year is all about self care, self love. Like, what were the other years? I'm like, able bodied. I like that. Approve. Amaze balls. I like that. Alopecia. I've got a smart arse hair today. Awareness. I like that. You got a word, Nana Patty, to send our way? I had a nurse friend that lives in the neighborhood bring over vials of the, my Lord, the Ickies vaccine. And she said, I meant to make some ornaments for this year. I said, oh, she said, do you want these? I said, I'll make some for you, but I already did my Ickies tree for last year. And my gosh, I hope we don't have another reason to have it this year. But one of my friends posted today in Facebook, all right, 2020, I see you. You went inside and changed wigs and you're coming out for 2021. I think we are almost done with the alphabet or more. Ardent, angelic, because I don't think we're going to get through motivational words from the X or maybe Z. I haven't looked into that. And then we'll start over. Second verse, same as the first, but this time it'll be different than the first. We will have 3 more words with that letter. This side is not wanting to stick. I might have to come back with E6000. Oh my gosh. That's probably the most strings we've had from the glue gun. Yuck. Acknowledge, very good. They don't have to be motivational. I tried to have my 3 words be motivational, but your A words don't have to be motivational. I like acknowledge. Okay. Tie that in a knot and all right. My stomach's going, oh no. When I had the Ickies in June, we went through a lot of saltines. And so these saltines, they had never been opened, but you know how you can tell they're not very fresh? I've probably had them since June. Aspire, very good. Approachable, very good. Antelope, admire. Amoeba, airy. Aluminum. Accountability. I like that. Apologize. I like that even better. Didn't somebody approachable? That's good. Aspire. I used to play this game with my son at bedtime. I'm gonna fall asleep. Right when I started, I did the. I don't know if it was the second day I started with Family, Faith, and Friends, just so you all could start to get to know who T was, and I wanted to set my channel apart, my content apart from other channels, and so I thought, well, I'm going to do 3 motivational words. I've never used this stuff. It's pretty cool. I used to write the little weekly newsletter they sent home in grade school. I said, can I add a little something, something? When I was a room mommy up there. And so I told the kids, if you see your neighbor's trash can out there, you don't need to knock on their door. Just take it back to their garage and have it be your random act of kindness for the day. And I gave them several little examples. That was just one of them I had that week. So next time you see this in the dollar store, I'm going to buy some. I mean, I've seen women buy packs and packs, and I'm like, what are they doing with those? And some lady said, I make wreaths with mine. Oh my gosh, y'all. My good scissors. See, I'm not firing on all wheels today. Or what is that? Spark plugs, something. Oh, that makes me so mad. I scratched them, and now they're not moving fluidly. They're crunch, crunch, crunchy. Thank you, Harry. Okay, gotta watch my time. So I'll probably paint this a prettier color. Not that I don't like this color, because I do, but to match. I might paint it a goldy color. Don't know. All right, let's put that aside for right now, and then I'll come on tomorrow and show you what more I did with it. We can paint this real fast, and I'm going to take the backing off. Came right off, so now you have a little paper clip that you can hot glue to a little picture or anything. I'm going to go with this little Waverly celery color. I'm not the neat and tidy crafter, so I'm not. I didn't even think of bobbit scissors. Now every time I'm using them, I'm going to think of it. The documentary is, or it's a movie, or it's a Where Are They Now kind of thing on Netflix. But you really didn't know the backstory of him being so verbally and physically abusive to her. Not that she should have done what she did, but it explains why she did it. I have to go back and change the title. I had big, grandiose ideas of what I was planning on getting done. And, well, we'll start them. How about that? And then if you have some of the same items at home, you can start it if you want. It's a 6-part series on Amazon. I think I watched a movie where it showed him come in her dad's car place to get his car fixed. Is that how they met? I want to say. I'll have to go back and look, Potter. Maybe it was a 6-part that I watched. All right. See, that's kind of limey or celery green, so we'll let that dry. We'll do something else with that tomorrow. We'll add beads. Color this section. I'm just going to remove my good scissors from in here from that Lazy Susan, so I won't pick them up again unless I'm cutting ribbon. Okay, let me see my time. Okay. We are going to the white little plank that comes from 6 planks for $1. Buy them when you see them, because you won't see them forever. We're going to do a little Irish, and I think I'm going to do the snow and the lucky and I know it. Lucky and I know it. So we're going to Mod Podge that. I'm going to try to cut around that more. I hadn't realized how many Valentine window clings I'd picked up until I gave them away. I'm thinking all those residents that are kind of stuck there because of the weather, now they can have craft day. Little old Kevin Leonard's in there using my window clings to make the craft. Lucky, and I know it. Kathleen wanted to see Bob doing a snow angel, but it was mainly my son could have done a snow angel up past Dallas, but we just got mainly little snow and a lot of ice. I'm just going around with that plastic, trying to cut as close to the design, because when you Mod Podge it, it is going to show a little bit. You all that craft on here, I watched somebody put some crafts together and they used wood glue like 100% more than they use their hot glue. Do you all use your wood glue more? Because I don't. I don't even have some. I thought, ooh, maybe I need to buy some wood glue to have in my arsenal of craft supplies. Let's see. Oh, the next time you're in YouTube, can you go over to my name and like the video that I posted about? It says something about like updating chalk trays or with chalk paint or something. Because I did that to get my hours up for YouTube, but it only has one view and a few likes. So if you'd go like it, pull the cursor through to the end, I would most greatly appreciate that. Okay, let's Mod Podge this baby. Is a new Mod Podge down here? Yes, let's use the sparkle because the little gnome's hat is all glittery too. And the person used Mod Podge. She also had one of those little rollers, and I know I have one of those. It just means finding it. It just presses your bubbles and stuff out for you. Lucky, and I know it. There we go. And we'll probably come back maybe with a few gold and green beads with, I know I had it right here, the green and white check. Oh, well, we'll finish it off tomorrow with the copper. All right, let me see. All right, we'll start this and then we will finish it tomorrow using the package of bunnies from the Dollar Tree and a canvas from the Dollar Tree. Let me close this down. If you all don't have a Mod Podge glitter glue, Potter sent me a link to a lot of them, and I like the look from the sparkle the best. I was able to find a 10 by 21 canvas for like 56-year-old, not a virgin, because I did use one with my mother, but not myself. Ah, Tracy. Blame it on me. I blamed Avalon Apples for, what did I blame you for, Avalon Apples? Something. Hi, Carolyn. Okay, we're going to pull just a regular canvas from the Dollar Tree. You're going to pair pliers and pull the canvas off. And usually it comes off fairly easy. Sometimes it does not. I've done this before. It's not looking like it, but I have, I promise. There you go. Usually with the little, you call that, there's a little pointy, gets right in there and gets the staple out too. But sometimes when they've been stapled in hard, you aren't getting it out. We'll worry about that later. Right now you just want to remove the canvas. Arm workout. Good. I'll help me get rid of that little teacher arm I got going on. Lord, people. That one came off easy. somebody really got in here with the glue on this frame. You just come back and snip it with your little scissors. You can get those from the Dollar Tree too, and they're as good as some craft scissors that I've gotten from Creative Memories. All right. You're going to remove it away from the frame. So now I think we used tomatoes, a big tomato sauce can the other day, so I might go dig that out of the recycle bin. Maybe after the cinnamon rusty craft, you'll look at your recycle bin a little bit different. Okay. You're going to use that side of it, and you do not need to remove. Some people put spackle, and if you need to, that's just going to be a step that you need to do, but I don't. Oh, neat. Oh, it is 4:30, Potter. So what about now? I don't know where my butterfly is, but that's and it took 3 days for the cinnamon to dry and then Mod Podge it. But I said, I think I have a bigger can of tomato sauce in there that I'm going to dig out of the recycles. And maybe if you guys want to try this, you guys will look at cans, your recycles, in a little bit different light, because I just think that is just absolutely adorable. And if you're doing an outside baby shower or wedding shower or anything, easy, free cans. Yes, but instead of cinnamon, nutmeg. Yeah, you can use, because that would be the same color. We used to have a long-haired dash hound named Nutmeg. All right, I'm going to come back and paint this white. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow when you guys are back on. But have a amazing day. Let's recap those words. Have a good attitude. Have an awesome day. Be authentic. You are enough. And appreciate your blessings. Okay. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you for wanting to be on here for extra half hour to get my hours up. And as you can see, we're just having a blast. It's been a month plus 2 days now, so I appreciate each and every. Tell one friend by tomorrow and give them a link. All you have to do is go on one of my videos and you hit share, and the thing says copy link, and so you just send it to them in a text or like your friend group and say, please help my friend out get to 500 so we can do another drawing. So I appreciate you all, and I will be back 3 with T tomorrow, Tuesday. So until then, Stay snuggly, wuggly, warm with your loved ones. All right. Bye, Pete Posse. I love y'all. Bye.